The story goes that Ivan Reitman, the great director, was with Robin Williams, and the two of them approached you and said, you should do a comedy. And since you were a fan of Ghostbusters, you're like, yeah, okay, write me a comedy. And then they come to you with this absurd idea that you and Danny DeVito are twins, which is ridiculous. On paper, that sounds like the biggest box office bomb on the planet. What made you trust those guys? Because at this point, you got to make really smart decisions.
It was after we've spent the evening together where Ivan Reitman and Robin Williams said to me, says, you are so funny.
So they saw
And I
your
said,
humor.
yeah, I know. I said, I do have a funny side to me and comedic side. And they said, we should see this on the screen, Arnold. We should see this on the screen. And I said, well, Hollywood refuses to do a comedy with me because they make all the money in the world with the action movies.
Right.
So they're not about to switch now with the saying, don't fix what is not broken.
Yeah.
Right? And so, of course, they continue doing the action movies. So Ivan said, he says, well, I would do something with you. And I said, look, I need your help.
Yeah.
I need all of your help because I just cannot do it by myself. I said they won't accept the idea of a comedy. And so Ivan put this project together.
Right.
And with Danny DeVito, we signed.
Was Danny DeVito your first choice?
There was no choice yet. It was only, we had a discussion one time at the studio and Ivan, and then I said, the way it's written is that he's totally opposite. Why don't we get someone that is physically also totally opposite? And they said, like, who? And I said, Danny DeVito. And they said, that is a brilliant idea. I know Danny, let me call him. So Ivan called him. Danny loved the idea. We all sat down, had lunch, signed a napkin.
Wow.
To do the movie.
Wow.
And then he went to Tom Pollock, and then he, put together the details, and we went off and did the movie.
How long does it take Ivan to come back at you with a script after you have this kind of brainstorming session?
I got a story, a 5-page story already, I would say 2 months after we met in Aspen at Snowmass.
And are you laughing because he goes, listen, some guy, the leftover shitty sperm is Danny DeVito. to me now, I know, now I see the humor in it, but like,
it's
this
hilarious.
It is hilarious.
It's hilarious, but now we are talking about a sequel where we have actually, where we find that we find out that the funeral of our mother, that when we read the will, that there's 3 of us.
And who's going to be the third brother?
Eddie Murphy is going to be the 5th one. So
Is
we
that
say,
happening?
How did that happen? That we have an African American coming in here,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden it's our brother. So now we're going to have to do the research, but we can only get the money if we find him. So now we have to get him involved. It is hilarious.
How far
when
along
read
are you in that
but
one?
They have a script. It has to be like most scripts, fine-tuned.
Right.
And so they're fine-tuning it right now. And
Eddie Murphy's
but
on board?
Eddie Murphy loves the idea. Danny DeVito and I, we had lunch with Eddie Murphy and over at my house, and we talked about the whole thing, and we were laughing the whole meal through because it was such a funny idea, and of course, who wouldn't like it?